So, trick number 2, how to get more followers on Twitter. We talked about retweeting in the previous video. What we're talking about now is mentioning. You need to learn how to use the etiquette or the code of conduct on Twitter. And one of the most important things is how to mention people. When you mention a person in your tweet, they will get a notification and it will be very difficult for them to ignore you. So let's start by writing a tweet. Now tweets are 140 characters long, short to the point. There are different ways to write a tweet, and I can tell you that the more you use mentions and the hashtags, which we'll talk about in a different video, the more interesting your tweets are going to be. If you're going to use just text, it's okay, but if you want to make it a little bit more interactive. So let's do something like this. Thanks for the shameless plug. And I'm doing the mention that we start with the @, and we're going to use one of our users. The person I want to mention is this guy, my other user, my other Twitter user. Thanks for the shameless plug, Giliran. I appreciate the support. Okay, very short. I still have 73 characters left. But the important thing is that I use the mention here. And of course, I can use more than one, and I can mention other people that are important to me, that I want them to notice that that I exist. And I click on tweet. Okay, and the tweet has been sent. You can see it on my timeline now. Giliran, thanks for the shameless plug. @Giliran, I appreciate the support. This is of course my other user. And if you want to see how it looks like, I'm going to log out now from this account, and I'm going to log in with my other account, so you can see how a mention appears to the other person. Okay, let's sign in. So now I'm the other guy who just received this shameless plug with the mention here. And if I go to connect to the connect link, and I go to mentions, you will see that I've just been mentioned. You see I've been mentioned by YDA tutorial, and you can see all my mentions, all my historic mentions are all here. What does this means? That if I'm using a mobile app, I will also get an alert that someone mentioned me. So when you're retweeting someone, or when you're mentioning someone by name using the @, you're getting them to notice you and increasing the chance substantially that they will follow you or maybe even retweet you. And this is how you create a following on Twitter.